In last video, I tell you about the power number product, and in this video, I want to tell you more about the power number equation. Such like a to power of 3, you will got a times a times a like this 3 times. So how about the equation like fraction a over b and q outside this one? You will have a over b times a over b and times a over b. So for this writing, I can combine this become to only one fraction, b times b in denominator. And the form of numerator you got like this. And this is equal to a to power of 3 over b to power of 3. So for shortened way or the formula of the power number equation, you got a over b and you got m in this writing, and you can apply a and b just like the two different base number. The first one you got m in b here, and your second one you got m in b here. And for this writing, one more time you can see we have no brackets for this writing, and for this one you have bracket. So the fundamental knowledge about these indices is not too difficult, right? About the product, you got a times b and m outside, you apply m to base number a and m to base number b. And the equation a over b, you have the same writing. You apply m for the numerator a to power of n and b to power of m like this one. Yeah, for this writing. So example, when you got a here and you got m here, and inside the bracket you got 7. So I can apply the power number 7 to the numerator and denominator. The base number are different. A to power of 7 like this one, and m to power of 7 like this one. Okay, and a little bit more complicated for this question is how about a square and how about mq inside the bracket and you got 7 outside. For this writing, you can understand that the numerator is a square. So when I want to break this bracket, I have to apply a square for the power of 7. But for this writing, I have incorrect answer. I have to put a square inside the bracket like this, and the same thing for mq in the denominator. mq have put it inside the bracket and you got the 7 outside. A squared and 7 outside, you will have the multiplication of the two power number 2 times 7, and the same thing for 3 times 7 in the power number of denominator. After that, you got a here 14 and you got m here is 21. M here is 21. Yeah. And one more time, you got bq and you got a 4 here, and the outside is writing you got 5. Okay, apply 5, or you want to break this bracket. I have the new writing. The numerator, all numerator have to put it inside the bracket like this one. And the denominator, I have to put it inside the bracket like this one. And then you got the power 5 outside. And for this writing, it's quite easy. Multiplication of 3 and 5, you got 15. And a here is 20. A here is 20. So this is, and here is the answer for this question. Until now, you can see that the new fundamental knowledge about the indices is not too difficult, but some question will give you more harder by this writing. You got a times b over m like this one, and inside this we got the 3 outside. The 3 outside here is applied for all numerator and denominator. So the first step, I have to separate the numerator and denominator. Writing here, you got a times b, q outside like this with this bracket. Because the first step, I just apply 3 for a and b, for the numerator a and b. And the denominator, you got only m. And after that, you come back to the last video about the power number of product, indices of the product. So a times b inside the bracket and you got 3 outside. Okay, break the bracket, you got this writing, and you got here Yeah, combine this video and the last video, you will understand very much about the indices of the fraction. Yes, very complicated about this question. And the next one, I got a times b, and then you got m times n like this one, and 4 outside. How can you solve your working out step by step? The first step, I will have the power number 4 will apply for numerator first. This is numerator. And about the denominator, this one is denominator. And after that, you got the form of indices product. A4 here and B4 here, and you got M4 here, and you got N4 here, and to power 4 here. Yeah, okay, understand? And one more step, A times B times C, and over M times Y. So the outside will be 5. The first writing is a numerator power number with 5, and the denominator m times y, and you got 5 outside like this, and A5, you got B5 here, and you got C5 here, and the same thing is M5, and you got Y5 like this one. Okay, so let me make it more harder, or let me improve your mathematics skill by this question. How about a², bq, and c4 inside the bracket? You got 5 outside. So what does that mean? And I want to separate the numerator with the power number of 5 first, and then I got the denominator with the power number of 5 like this one. So for this writing, apply the knowledge about last video. You will got a² inside the bracket and 5 outside, bq inside the bracket, 5 outside one more time, and you got c of 20 like this one, c to power of 20. And now for this writing, you got the multiplication of 2 and 5. You got a to power of 10 multiply b. The 3 times 5 is mean 15 like this, and c will be 20 here, b will be 20 here. Yeah, that is the way how can you work with this very complicated exercise. The next one, I got m3 n² and the a4 and b7, and the outside the bracket I'm got q. Yeah, step by step. Carefully about your writing, you will understand more if you have the clearly writing. The first step, I will have the numerator q, and the denominator q, of course, inside the bracket, and separate this product multiplication. You got m to power of 3, and then q outside, n² inside the bracket, q outside one more time. How about this one? A to power of 4, q outside, and b to power of 7, q outside one more time. So m to power of 9, n to power of 6, and a to power of 12, and b to power of 21. Yeah, okay. Hope you can understand about this law. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye.